Welcome to vanvaland tutorials. Today we make a simple landscape auto material with 3 layers in Unreal Engine 5.1. So, as always, we use the third-person template with starter content. If you do ray tracing or not depends on you. So, first thing, we go to plugins, we type in the search landmass, we click it on, we say yes, and then we restart our engine. Click the button. Now we are back in the engine. The first thing we do is we made a new level, a basic level. Just hit create and it's made. We have a floor. We can delete it, we can keep it. The landscape will spawn over it. Yeah, it's nice. So we make a new folder, call it vanvaland, because this is the vanvaland channel, and in this we make a new one, 2002, because it's the second tutorial. So now we go to landscape mode, or we press Shift 2. We leave all the specs as they are. We click create and we have our landscape made. So now we make another folder, call it materials. Double click it. And now we make a material, and that's our master MA underscore auto landscape material. So as always, what I do is save it, right click, save, and then create a material instance. This instance we attach to the landscape. Now go to selection mode in the upper left corner, click on details if you're not, and add the landscape instance to the landscape material. Now we have added this, it's black because it's nothing inside. So the next thing is we make a material instance, a material function, sorry, and call it green grass. We save it as always and we open it up. So now that we're here, we attach it to our main window. Now we go to our starter content, to the folder materials, and we search for two nice materials. Something green, grass or moss, and some rocks. So that's the grass. That's a moss. Let's see. I think we use the grass. That looks more natural. So ground gravel is our second texture we use. Yeah, that looks good. It's a starter content. So we keep the grass. Now we have to copy all this functions and things in the original blueprint of ground grass, paste it to our green grass with Ctrl V. So put it in front of the output result. And now we have to connect the nodes into our material, and we have to make them. So now right click, search for make material, and we use make material attributes. Connect it to the output result, arrange it a little bit. So now we have to connect the original nodes to the make material attributes. If you don't know what pin goes to what pin, just look into mground grass, and then you have to attach it to the same nodes in our material function. Now save it, close it, we're ready to go. What we need to do now is make another material function. Just right click, go to materials and choose material function. We rename this material function to ground. Save it. So now we have to do the same with the ground material from the starter content. We go back to materials, double click mground gravel, scroll out, and we just mark them all. Ctrl C for copy, Ctrl V for paste, arrange it a little bit, and now we have to connect the nodes to the make material attributes as the same then for the grass. Connect the nodes to the nodes. If you're not sure, look in the original material and then pin the pins. So this roughness, this flay to normal goes to normal. Where's normal? There's normal. Okie dokie. So now apply, save, whatever, close this, and now we have to save our map. We go to the folder vanvaland tutorial 002 and just save our map as auto landscape material tutorial, sorry. Now we're gone. So we go to materials because we have to blend the two material functions we just created to make what we want out of material. That depends on the height or on the height. Just click them, add them to auto material, auto landscape. Then go to the result pin, make break material attributes. It's the same for the ground. I just copied break material attributes, drag the node pin, the result pin from grounds to the attributes pin from break material attributes, and we have our first two materials. So we make a lerp, type in lerp, put the grass pin into B and put the ground pin into A. Then search for align, world aligned blend. Connect the alpha pin from world aligned blend to the alpha pin from the lerp. Now right click, search for, type in scalar, parameter, and we call this parameter green grass. And not only green grass S. So we copy green grass S one time and rename this to green grass B. So connect green grass to blend sharpness and green grass B to blend bias, or not. So we type in default values, so we have something to play with later. And yeah, I forgot to connect the other one. We do this later. Numbers. Finally connect the bias with blend bias. So minus 10, minus 10, 5, 3, 2. Yeah. What do you think? You can leave a comment. You can even subscribe if you want. But it's not working now, because we need some more lerps and put everything together. We need roughness, we need the normal. So we do a new linear interpolate, a lerp, and another one. I'm not sure where to place them at the moment. I'm not sure. I think we have to put them underneath, but the break material attributes of the grass, the normal, have to go into B. The ground normals have to go into A. So now the next lap, we have to put the roughness into it. Get roughness from the grass, put it into the B pin, and get the roughness of the ground and put it into A. So put the alpha from the world aligned blend into the first lerp, and put the alpha with explicit normals into the other alpha. And then put the normal map into the normal and the roughness into the roughness. And we have an error, function world align blend, node pixel. Let's see. I think I have to put the alpha into the alpha from the normal. And this into the lerp from the... Yeah, now it works. Did you see how it blends? You see a little bit ground in the grass, or the grass into the ground material. Now it should work on the landscape also, I think. Let's test this out. I changed the default values last time, and then I play around with this in the material instance. So save it, and now we have to paint our landscape a little bit, so we can see both materials we just created in a blend. Now go to sculpt, choose sculpt if you don't have it. Yeah, that's our brush, but we change it a little bit. Let's see how it goes. And yeah, make little mountains. I can't see it. I think the Belgian is not. Let's build the landscape a little bit. Make the brush bigger. Make bigger mountains. We can walk on in a minute. So now flatten it. There is our another material. Look. That is. Okay, not that natural. Let's see if I can optimize it a little bit. Close the landscape material and press F10. Go to details, search for our instance. Make this window a little bit smaller, and now we can activate greengrass B and greengrass S and play around with the numbers. Activate greengrass B. -10. You can play around a little bit for yourself to see what you like more. I try to get something that I like. Yes. So it's a little bit try and error. Yeah. I think that's okay for now. So, and I think now we can make a little right and walk around and see how it looks. This is our first self-made landscape with an auto material you just have created for yourself. And it's a simple landscape auto material. But I think we can add a third material and make it a little bit more interesting. So let's see. Walk a bit higher, and I think we can tweak it a little bit more. Let's see how the blend is between the grass and the ground. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I like it. Finally, I like it. And we made the third material function called rocks. We go to starter content, materials. We search for the rock. Rock sandstone, there it is. Double click it, open it up. We copy everything. Go to our materials, to the rocks. Paste them in, then we make a make material attributes node. Put the pin to the output result pin and connect the other pins. Roughness, normals, and the base. And we're good to go. Go back to your landscape, open the MA Auto Landscape blend material, and now we have to add this third one. And yeah, it's a little bit complicated because normally you can say from which height to which height a material is shown, whatever. But this is the simple one, and yeah, it has not so many blend options you have normally. So now for the rocks material, we do the same as for the grass and for the ground. And I think I put them, finally I put them under each other. Yeah, looks fine. It's okay. Yep. Yeah. It must to the top. Right. Grass on the top. Then ground. And then the rocks. So now we need a lot of lerps, and we need this world-aligned blend also a second time. So we mark them, copy, and we paste them, Control V. And then the first lerp, make a little bit more space. I mean, it gets complicated no matter what you do. So for the rocks, we type rocks, rename it, and rename also the other node. We call it rocks_b, and rocks_s, rocks_b. And now we connect the alpha to the lerp alpha pin. Right, this is for the base color. That means I need this lerp. So base color must to the B. Yes. Put it to the, no, to the A. To the B. B. Oh no, that's right. Now that's a normal map. So I copy a lerp. I place it where I need it. That's not finally the best position, but I put the normal maps into A. So I place it behind the normal maps, do this into B, the normal maps lerp, sorry, put it into B, connect this now to the normal auto landscape material insert pin. So the roughness into A from the lerp we made before, and the last thing should be the base color. So I need another lerp. Yes. Just copy another lerp. So now copy a lerp. The base color output we had before into B, and the new base color from the rocks into A. Right, connected to base color. So I just tweak the default values from the grass again, but I don't really remember what to do. So I try it out, and I will find the right numbers in a minute. The problem now is they are all blended together, and yeah, let's see. I will get the right values soon. So now, as you can see on the right, we have green grass B, green grass S, and rocks B and rocks S. So we can change the values on the material instance. But it can't work because we have forgotten something. We have to put the alpha into the alpha from the normals. No, that's not the right one. This has to go into the alpha. Now it must be. Let's see. If you need to press pause of this video and see if you have all the lines in the right alphas, it's a little bit complicated. I'm sorry. So this looks good. I think we're good to go. I see the rocks. Now, okay. The rocks are showing on our landscape. And now we have to tweak them like we want them. I'm searching the grass now. Where's the grass? I need the grass. There's the grass. And we need the ground. So there we have it. Put the values to -10, 50, 0, and yeah, something like 30, or yeah, then you have something and you can play with the values a little bit. Click into the fields, scroll the mouse to the right or to the left on your mouse pad, and you can see we have now rocks inside our ground, and we can make a little transition between these two. So again, you have to play with the values to get the right layout for your landscape, what you want. You see, the rocks only come at a specific angle. So now do the last walk. I just pressed Alt and P together to get into play mode, and then I pressed F11 to make the windows to full screen. Yeah, that's our little mountain. And we are done this without painting. And if we will make more mountains on this landmass, we can do so. And we have our textures, our materials auto-attached to it. So we don't have to paint. So I think we are ready. Looks good. We've made our little map with auto materials. And we're good to go. If you liked this little bit long video with a little bit confusion in the blueprints, I'm sorry. If you like it, please subscribe. And if you really like it, drop a like or drop a comment. We see us in the next tutorial. Have a great day or night.